Okay, hey guys, this is my first battle. It's against Mike. He's from the Avarice Asylum forum. So he starts out with Metagross, and I start out with Latias. And when I was expecting that, he would set up Stealth Rocks, and then he would maybe attack for a little bit, and then when he's at low health, he would explode. So I was just trying to stall with my Latias, but unfortunately it just didn't work out that way, and he just used Explosion straight for it. My plan was to change into Dusknoir before he had the chance to kill Latias, so there you go. They both died. So I don't know what to expect, so he sends out his Gyarados, I change it to my Salamence. I was distracted by the TV or something and just wasn't paying attention, and I should have switched out into something that would take Gyarados better, but he uses Ice Fang, and there goes Salamence. No. So it's looking pretty bad for me. It's 5-4 right now. Sorry with the camera over here, I was just trying to fix it. So I go for the Sleep Powder, but unfortunately it misses, which is Gay Hacks. So he uses Ice Fang, and that's super effective, and I'm dead. 5-3, I think. Yeah, 5-3 now. So I send out Deoxys, that's my Jolteon. And obviously I should have expected a switch, but I didn't, and I used Thunderbolt. It doesn't affect Flygon, and because I'm Choice Specs, I have to switch out. But I expect him to switch first, which was dumb by me. He uses Earthquake, and I'm down 5-2. So this is really bad. All I have left is my Dusknoir and my Suicune, I think. So I send out my Suicune, who's an offensive one. He has Calm Mind. I use Calm Mind as he switches out into his Alakazam. So that's pretty useful. I have a Life Orb. He has a Choice Specs, which is so helpful in the end of the game. You'll see later. So I use Ice Beam because of the Calm Mind and the Choice Specs. It takes him down. I don't think it was really a needed critical hit, though. It may have been. So he sends out his Heatran. He uses Hidden Power. I didn't think it would do much because I have the Calm Mind down. So I use the Ice Beam, and it doesn't do much. It's not very effective. So I bring him back, and I send out my Dusknoir. So he uses Hidden Power. It gets me down to maybe 2/3 health. Maybe a little bit more than that. So he brings back his Heatran. He sends out his Flygon. So I use Thunder Punch because that's the only thing I could do against his Heatran. I didn't expect the switch. So he uses Outrage. It does a fair amount of damage. I use Fire Punch. It doesn't do much, but I do get the Burn Hacks, which was very lucky on my part. So he's now burned. So my plan was to take another Outrage, which I was pretty sure I would survive. I'm down to 91. I used Pain Split, which was so perfect. So it heals me up a good amount. I'm back in the green. He's getting burned. He's in the yellow, and he's confused. So he's burned. He has a small amount of health, and he's confused. So he's confused. Gets hit by confusion. I use Fire Punch and takes him down just a little bit more than the burn, and he's in the low reds. So I was kind of hoping he would hit himself again, but he doesn't. So he outrages. I don't take that much damage. It's no big deal. Take the Fire Punch, and his Flygon is down. Use my leftovers, and now it's down to 2-3, which is a pretty good surprise. So he uses Waterfall, and I'm praying that he survives, and thankfully he does. He's in the red though, so I used Thunder Punch. And I was like, at this point I was like, oh, I got this in the bag, but he survives. So gay. So he's in the red, and then he proceeds to kill me with another Waterfall, but it's okay. So I faint, and I'm down to my last Bullamon. I have Suicune, and I'm already in the yellow. So I used Surf just to take down his Gyarados, and he's down. So now it's 2-1. So Machamp, because I have the choice specs, I use Surf, and I was very lucky. I was jumping up and down at this point that I got the critical hit. So now it's just down to 1-1. It was 5-2, now it's 1-1. He is Hetran with a hidden power, so I was like, good game at this point, but no, I have 2 HP left, just 2. I use Surf and I take him down. What an amazing game that was. You can't get any closer than that, except if I had 1 HP. So it's 1-0, and I had 2 HP left. Good game.